In the grand palace, the wicked queen stood before her magical mirror, her voice sharp as she asked, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" The mirror sparkles with a mystical light as it prepares to reveal its answer, casting a spellbinding aura around the room. The wicked queen's expression changes to one of shock as the mirror speaks, delivering an unexpected truth that challenges her belief in her beauty. As the palace begins to darken, shadows creep in, reflecting the wicked queen's growing rage and jealousy. A look of fierce determination spreads across her face as she clenches her fists, vowing to eliminate her rival and reclaim her title. Rage consumed her as plans of revenge swirled in her mind. With a heart full of malice, she summoned her trusted huntsman, determined to eliminate her rival once and for all. The mirror shimmered and replied softly, "Your beauty is great, my queen, but Snow White, living deep in the forest, is the fairest of all." The queen gasped in anger. "What, that little girl is still alive?" she shouted. Her jealousy burned brighter than... The queen paced her room thinking, "I must end Snow White once and for all." She opened her spellbook filled with dark potions and disguises. Then an evil grin spread across her face. "I shall turn myself into an old woman, and she will never know it's me." As the queen stood before a mirror, her hands gesturing dramatically, she chanted incantations that filled the air with an otherworldly energy. The surrounding room pulsed with dark magic, setting the stage for her wicked transformation. Outside in the eerie twilight, the silhouette of an old woman began to emerge from the shadows of the dark forest, ready to execute the queen's nefarious plan. She mixed a glowing potion. Bubbles of green and purple filled the air. With a sip, her face turned wrinkled, her hair grey, and her voice croaky. Now she looked like a harmless old lady. With her new appearance, the old lady pulled out a dusty spellbook and began to read incantations, her voice crackling like dried leaves. The air around her buzzed with magic as she prepared for her next adventure. She meticulously selected each ingredient, whispering spells that danced through the air like wisps of smoke. Magic was alive in her tiny cottage, hinting at secrets yet to be unveiled. Snow White was happily cleaning the dwarfs' home and singing softly, "Whistle while you work." The dwarfs were on their way to the mine, reminding her, "Don't open the door for anyone, Snow White. Stay safe." Snow White nodded. "I promise I won't talk to strangers." As the sun cast gentle rays into the cottage, Snow White continued her tasks, cherishing the peaceful moments. Outside, the dwarfs descended into the mine, their chatter echoing in the stillness of the forest, but each remained concerned for their beloved friend. The disguised queen carried a basket filled with shiny red apples. One of them glowed with an evil spell. She laughed wickedly. "This apple will make her fall into a deep sleep forever." Then she set off toward the forest path leading to the dwarf's home. As the queen ventured deeper into the forest, shadows danced around her, reflecting her dark intentions. The dwarf's home loomed ahead, a place of warmth and laughter, completely unaware of the danger approaching. As the sun began to set, Snow White saw a shadow through the window. "Who could that be?" she whispered. The door knocked gently. "Hello, dear," said a croaky voice. "Would you like a sweet red apple?" Snow White hesitated for a moment, uncertainty flickering in her eyes as she contemplated the strange woman at her door. The enticing aroma of the apple filled the air, wrapping around her like an irresistible spell. Snow White looked uncertain, but curiosity sparkled in her eyes. As she ventured deeper, the allure of the poisonous apple tempted her more than she could resist. With every heartbeat, she felt the weight of temptation pulling her closer to the enchanted fruit. In that instant, she was torn between the thrill of adventure and the shadow of impending doom. Little did she know this simple curiosity would lead her into a perilous fate beyond her wildest dreams. With the enchanted apple in her grasp, a chilling awareness struck her. Every choice carries its own haunting consequences. Like the video. Comment your favorite character. Subscribe for more magical fairy tales every week on episode 4.